Alright guys, so I've got this, it's a 2015 BMW X3, and a couple things I just wanted to check over on this vehicle. It's calling for some services to be reset. Recently I had received this XTool. It's a D5s. Yeah, so it's a D5s. And been poking around, just playing, and I seen in the special functions about some of these resets. So I was curious to see if we can get anything, any of those there performed. Now, granted, these two, the vehicle inspection and emissions, that's done through the car, not through any type of reset through cluster or scanner. Engine oil, we will see if we can do a reset for that. Now, there's not an actual oil, there is maintenance light, so I'm gonna try to see. Now, I've never ever tried to use any type of scanner for resetting any of these services because I know how to do them through the cluster. It's just obviously learning when at the dealer how to do it that way. So with that, I'm gonna see if this is even an option with any tooling or this tool to just get an idea. So let's see. Let's turn off the engine and let's we are key on, engine off. Let's hit OK, continue. So it just cycled the key by itself. Alright, so it has actually brought up a list of services that I am familiar with seeing on BMW cars. Naturally, there on the top, we see engine oil. Let's see if we can get this done. Continue. Alright, so that's pretty cool. It's bringing up, I guess, how many times it's been done, how much percentage we have left in the oil, which clearly is down to 0. Let's see, distance forecasted. So it looks like it'll reset it to 7,500 and remaining blah blah. So all that is actually pretty interesting. It's it's info I wasn't even aware that you can pull up related to oil services. So let's hit continue. And then I noticed that moved down. That went from red to looks like yellow. And let's see. Alright, well, first time ever using a actual, looks like scan tool to reset an oil light. That is definitely good to know that it's available. And then again, just playing around with this tool, testing some of its capabilities or abilities. And then, so here, obviously, if any of these other ones were set to be due, then we can go and reset them through here. So, obviously, there's possibilities of other type of special functions. And I'm sure that not all of these apply to all vehicles that you're in. So there might be some listed here, but we might not have coverage for BMW. So yeah, other than the messing around in that menu icon, after seeing that, I just was curious what was involved with that. This tool is going to be basically a capable type of code reader, a little bit obviously step above a code reader because of the special functions that it offers, and it can also build a report and so on and so forth. So let's see if we go here. These are the scans that I've done, and let's see if we open one up. There we go. So it saves your shop info, the vehicle info, and then obviously trouble codes, and it lists them out, and you can save as PDF or share as an email. So it's very convenient as a, let's call it a side scanner besides your main big players that you'll usually use that can be tied up. If this would be a good quick grab to do some quick scanning, build a report, and have something that you can basically share and put with your repair orders. Let's see. So this looks like you can add, if you're working on one particular vehicle all the time, as a possible DIYer. And then, so let's see, we'll just go to BMW just to see a couple things when in diagnostic mode, I guess. Let's see, we'll do auto detection. So, all right, pulls up vehicle info. Mileage is correct. And the only reason why is I've had other smaller scan tools that'll pull up the wrong mileage. So that's a good thing to look for. And I'll do an auto scan. And it scans very, very quickly. And the only other thing, though, it, again, because I'll call it like a smaller side type of scanner, it does not get all the modules. That's one thing I have noticed, at least with the BMWs. And so it just gets the major players, we'll call it. And let's see, it'll pull up the trouble code without having to obviously go in to the actual module, or we could go into the module, so on and so forth. So it's going to pull your major players and then build your report. And just out of curiosity, show you guys, pull up some live data. And so we've got a pretty decent list of factory data here that if you needed to look at. And let's see, this is good here for misfires. And so we've got all 4 cylinders. The one thing I noticed, if we want to add the knock sensor, we've got a message. So it can only pull up 4 at one time. Let's see, show selected. And then this drop down menu will graph it. Again, graph it, and then it'll graph that one. So it'll only graph 1 at a time with the drop down menus. Or if you go here to combine, you'll be able to combine all 4 at one time, which is 4 is the max that it can pull up, and it does have the ability to merge them in the graph mode. So that's another thing that I noticed. That's pretty decent on it. Good clear picture. Again, and this has no buttons, it's just touchscreen. It's a good decent size to carry around, again, for quick diagnostic reports or quick grab for scanning or looking at data real quick, so on and so forth, or to bring out to the parking lot if you forgot to do a reset or a relearn. Grab this, take it to the parking lot, and perform your resets and relearns. So cancel selection. And so, yeah, with that, pretty interesting. Again, been messing around with it for a little bit. Very cool to be able to do that again. Not expecting it, but does have some good special functions there. Again, main players as far as modules, build you a report, and be able to share it as you like. And that's pretty much it. If you guys are interested, I'll put a link with that. Thank you for watching. Hope that was helpful. And again, any type of interest, comment, or just hit the links and look to getting one for yourselves. Thank you for watching.